Hello and good day everyone. My name is Melissa and welcome to my channel, Teatime and Spells. In today's video, I'm going to be going over my stash. I say that like it's a lot, but it's really small, especially in comparison to a lot of other creators. But it's what I have accumulated over the last 6 months when I started my diamond painting journey. So I'm going to be going over my accessories here, and then I will go over each of the canvases that I have in my collection. And go ahead and comment right now. How many do you think I have in my stash? If you've been kind of following along, you know I try to keep it around a certain number, but put your guesses down in the comment section below. If you are interested in seeing what I've got, then go ahead and grab yourself a snack, maybe a cup of tea. I actually drank all of mine, so I've got a fresh pot brewing of some homemade lemongrass and spearmint tea. So let's go ahead and get into it. All right, so we're going to start with my storage solutions first. I have two. The first one I started out with was Art Dot's 60 count screw top bottle system. It comes with 60 of these screw top bottles, and they hold a pretty decent amount of drills. Most of the time I don't have too many excess, and when I do, I usually just put them in little baggies that come with the kits. But as you can see here, it comes in a nice styrofoam holder here with 60 of the round cylinders cut out for it, so it's nice and snug. This would be really good for traveling, and I actually plan on using this one to go traveling to California with a couple of my smaller kits, like my little mini Dazzle kit. It did originally come with some excess accessories like straightener tools, the little plastic fold down funnels, a bunch of these like little original pins, some squishies, and a bunch of blank sticker labels, which as you can see, they really fell off. I never use these. I don't know why I actually keep them, but it came with a bunch of accessories. So if you are a beginner like I was and you didn't have any of that accumulated, it was a really nice starter kit. So this is the 60 count. And then fairly recent, I actually upgraded to the 120 count. And as you can see, it's a very similar system, but it's deeper and it holds 2 layers. Another nice thing is they're interchangeable. So like for instance, that first kit where I had it already kitted up, if I don't have it finished by the end of the month before I go on my trip to California, I can always just swap out these trays, and then that way I've got my kitted up one in here and I have the empty ones in the other container that's smaller and more portable for the airline. And this one came with a bunch of accessories as well, a lot of the same ones. This is that little pop funnel. It's not very good. They like to get kind of stuck on the sides there. I just tend to cut the bags and hope for the best. So that is my storage solution. Next, I'm going to go over the accessories that I purchased from Diamond Art Club. First was this set of tweezers. I found diamond painting after Diamond Art Club had upgraded their toolkits and changed what you got with the paintings. This is an older toolkit from Diamond Art Club. It included a very basic tray, a basic pen, a squishy. It included like your multi-placers, but it also had some fun stuff like the cover minders, something like this, along with their tweezers and washi tape. So I didn't have the opportunity to get these with the kits. So I purchased the 3-pack. And it comes with a straight one, and these are really sharp, hence the covers. There's this curved one, which is probably my go-to. I use this one all the time. And then there's this one, which is kind of like a reverse one. I think this is to place squares. I'll be honest, I never use this one. these two are the ones that I use the most. So I got the 3-pack of tweezers, and then I also bought 2 pins. At the time when I bought these pins, I didn't understand the difference between them. So I'm going to kind of go over that. This was the first one I got, this really pretty glittery purple one. I would highly recommend that you upgrade your pen first before anything else if you're a beginner, because this is so much more ergonomic. It feels a lot better in your hands and it avoids wrist pain quite a bit. Now, Diamond Art Club has 2 different versions of pens. They have their twist and pick pen, and then they have their regular pen. The difference between them is this one is your standard twist in type. So you can replace this with like this multi-placer. These ones are interchangeable so long as they are the threaded version. Diamond Art Club also has the push-in ones, which is compatible with their plastic multi-placers that you get in the basic kits. But these ones are threaded. So this one, you can go ahead and upgrade this with whatever size you want, and that's on both sides. So for instance, I have the 4-placer, because I also purchased a 4-placer of their stainless steel tips, and this is a 7-placer. That is another thing I would recommend, is if you can, upgrade to their stainless steel tips, because they are so much more slimmer and they can handle hard pressure. I'm kind of a harder placer, so this one works out really well. But both sides are threaded just like that. This one is a twist and pick pen, and as you can see, the tip is quite a bit bulkier. And the reason for that is because this is similar to the twist and pick pens that you get in the new upgraded toolkits with Diamond Art Club. So it's similar to this, where you twist the pen and the wax or the putty, whatever time it was when you purchased the kit, they tried out this white putty first, and then they transitioned over to this clear wax. I actually prefer the white putty, and that is what is preloaded in this twist and pick pen. So you would just kind of twist this out. It's really difficult to do, so I'm not going to do it right now. But to refill it, you would just twist this out, and then you would put more of the putty in it, and then you would twist it like you would these pens, and the putty would come through up top. So there we go, it's starting to come up. They're really difficult. I know some people have to use like pliers to turn it. And it takes a really long time. Like, it's starting to come up, and when you hit the very bottom, like it's got one more line of thread, that's kind of your indication to go ahead and refill it. So this was my first pen, and I bought both multi-placers, the 4-placer and the 7-placer at the same time with this pen, not understanding that I could only use one on the other end. So I chose to use my 7-placer, and then I would wait to purchase my second pen from them, which is this really pretty pink swirl, pink purple swirl kind of one. Really pretty. I've seen a lot of small shops where they do the hand turned ones, the resin or the other type, and they're all really, really pretty. But these were the ones that I purchased. I purchased these 2 pens along with the stainless steel tips at the end. So the next thing I upgraded alongside my pen was my tray. And I did a lot of research prior to purchasing the tray because I wanted to get something that would work with my table. I have a tilted drafting table, and so I wanted something that was magnetic so that when it's tilted at an angle, the tray itself wouldn't go sliding down so much. And so I ended up getting a Bijou Bliss tray, and as you can see here, it's got a magnetic top, and then the bottom is also magnetic. I found that the magnetism was good, but it wasn't strong enough when there were drills on the canvas. So I ended up gluing just another random magnet that I had around the house, and that seemed to be enough magnetism to keep it steady when I was working. But I love this tray. I use it every single day. It's got really nice deep walls, and the grooves for the lines are perfect. Everything lines up really, really well. I'll show you here with some drills I've got. Like they line up absolutely perfect. I love this tray. And when you have the top on there, you can just kind of throw it around and nothing pops off. It's got a really strong top. I love the cover image. This is actually a special edition tray. This was the May with You May 2025 event tray. I didn't realize at the time that this went alongside a DP event, and I actually don't own any You May art, but I loved the colors and I loved the style of it and the size and everything else. They were wonderful to work with, and this was by far my favorite purchase regarding accessories, because we all need a really good tray. And it's also got a little magnetic stopper with a cute little star on it. So yeah, that was my tray upgrade. Need a little bit of a tea break. That's good stuff. And now for the actual canvases. So first up, I've got Fortune Teller by Claudia McKinney. This one's a bit of a beast. It's a pretty good sized kit, and probably one of my most overwhelming ones. I am the most intimidated by this kit because it is so massive. It is 37.4 by 27.6 inches, so pretty big. This is a square drill kit. It has 94 colors with 3 ABs and 4 fairy dust. So it is by far the largest kit in my stash with the most colors. Thank goodness I bought that 120 storage kit. And this one was released January 6th, 2024. Next up, we have Autumn Sunset by Joanna Gerard. This was a debut piece for Joanna during Diamond Art Club's Mystery Box 11 drop. This one came out June 18th of 2025. This one's another larger kit. It's a landscape. It's a gorgeous piece at 25.6 by 34.3 inches. Again, this is another square. And it has 45 colors with 4 of them being fairy dust. So this one's gonna look gorgeous when it is out. Now, this one came in every single person's mystery box kit that everyone purchased. Unfortunately, because of that, it didn't really get the recognition or shine that it deserved because it wasn't as unique as some of the others that were included in the mystery box, which is kind of a shame. I've actually heard some people on the Facebook groups mentioning that maybe we should do kind of a DP event where everybody does their autumn sunset that they have in their stash. And there's actually been quite a few neat suggestions of customizing the image to include, you know, fun things like maybe a couple pumpkins or like some Halloween-y elements or something like that to kind of jazz it up. There's been a lot of fun enhancement ideas in the Facebook group. And if you are interested in this one was exclusive to the mystery box. However, because everyone got it, it's pretty easy to find it in the D-Stash groups and for a really good price too. So if this is something that strikes your fancy and you're interested in it, then definitely take a look at the D-Stash groups because this one is a hot seller right now. Our next one is the Mermaid Empress by Rita Kanya Aria illustration. This was the second kit that came in the Mystery Box 11 drop. If you are curious to know what the third one is, then I'll go ahead and link in the description below my unboxing video of that mystery box. But this one comes in at 22 by 30 inches, so a nice size. This is kind of like my sweet spot size. And this is a square drill kit with 55 colors, of which there are 4 fairy dust and 1 special diamond. I haven't actually unboxed this one yet, and now I'm really curious to see what that 1 diamond looks like. This one originally was released December 2nd of 2024, and this is my first Rita Kanya kit. I am actually really excited to work on this one, and I'm hoping to maybe get it going in the next month or 2. We'll see. This kit is the oldest kit that I have in my stash. Oldest in the fact that it was released by Diamond Art Club July 10th of 2021. This is Warm Witch by Ivy Dollamore. Fun fact, this was Ivy Dollamore's debut kit with Diamond Art Club 4 years ago, and it was originally charted with 42 colors, 2 of them being ABs. And then Diamond Art Club changed the charting for this one to make it 40 colors, but 4 ABs. So you got 2 colors less, but you got 2 more ABs. If you're curious what the original charting looked like with the 42 colors, then go ahead and see Nurse Rachel and Craft's video on it. And I'll go ahead and link her video in the description below. But this one is 22 by 29 inches, and this is a round kit. This is actually one of 2 that I have in my kit from Diamond Art Club that are rounds. The majority of my stash is square, just because a lot of Diamond Art Club stuff tends to gravitate towards squares. This one is Rainy Day Mermaid by Erica the Goober. This one's kind of a smaller kit at 20 by 25 inches, and it is another round kit. This is one of a couple that I've got. And this one has 53 colors, with 3 of them being ABs and 1 iridescent one. And that one's going to be in the flames of the candles. Looks really good. This one was released January 21st of 2023. This one is kind of one of my unicorn kits. This is Spooky Gamergirl by Rosie Scribbles. This one is 22 by 28 inches. It's a square, and it has 63 colors with 4 ABs and 5 fairy dust. This is a very blinged up kit. And this one was released February 8th of 2025. And I remember trying to get it on release day and not lucking out. So when it recently restocked, I was so fast on adding it to my cart and checking out, I didn't even care if I had a discount code, because this one is kind of my birthday kit that I want to do. My birthday's in November, and I want to get this one kit up for Drills and Chills 2025. So probably like that September, October time frame, because I want to be able to have this one hanged up and ready to enjoy throughout the entire spooky season. The next couple are Goddess of Night by Chrisabug, and this one is a 22 by 28 inch. It's a square drill kit. It has 48 colors with 4 ABs, and this one's a little bit of an older kit, releasing February 19th of 2022. And following Goddess of Night, we have Midnight Spell by Chrisabug. This one is a bigger one. This one is a 27.6 by 35 inch. So this one's a fairly huge piece. And despite its size, it only has 59 colors with 4 ABs. This one is another older kit. This one was released a couple months after Goddess of Night. This one was released April 29th of 2022, and it was actually part of Diamond Art Club's 4th anniversary release drop. So it was exclusive to that event. And then the next couple kits are by the same artist. The first one is Taros by Simsy Art, or Simone Ferrero. This is a 25.6 by 31.9 inch canvas. So it's another larger one. Most of hers are all pretty large because they're very, very detailed. there is so much going on in the background. There's always little Easter eggs, which I love doing kits like that, where every section you work on, you're uncovering another little Easter egg. But this one has 61 colors, 2 ABs, and 4 fairy dust. And this one came out May 31st of 2025. This one was part of Diamond Art Club's 7th anniversary release drop. Next is its companion piece. This is Checking Socials by Cinzy Art. This has the same dimensions at 25.6 by 31.9 inches. And this one has 64 colors with 2 ABs and 2 fairy dust. And this one came out a couple of months earlier on March 8th of 2025. Taking a step away from my Diamond Art Club pieces, I have one Jaded Gem Shop piece in my stash. This one I actually did not purchase from Jaded Gem Shop's actual store. I got this from a destasher on Bakari, and this one is going to be The Apprentice by Cat Fedora. This one is a 60 by 60 centimeter square piece. And this version is the hybrid rendering, which means it is the more softer version of the rendering. It's more computer charted versus Jade's pixel rendering, which is more of that sharper, clear style. If you're curious what the styles look like side by side, both Katie from Diamonds and Washi and Kat from Kat's Diamond Painting, they both have companion comparison pieces. Kat is actually doing The Apprentice by Cat Fedora, and then Katie did another piece. It was like a mermaid bath one by, I think it was Toshiya-san. Don't quote me on that one. But if you're curious about the different rendering styles, then definitely take a look at their videos, and I'll link them in the description below. But this one was one that was kind of a surprise because I didn't quite understand the different rendering styles that Jade offered. So I was kind of confused on which one I actually purchased. In the description, the destasher said original charting. So I thought that meant pixel charting. So it ended up being the other version, and that's fine. I'm actually going to be working on The Apprentice during the Cat Fedora DP event that begins September 1st. So if you're curious what that looks like, then stay tuned. Next, we have a Diamond Dots kit. This is Reflections. This is a round drill kit, and it is a 17.1 by 13.8 inch canvas. And this one actually comes with 34 colors. So the fabric, the actual canvas size is 17.1 by 13.8, but the actual drill filled size is quite a bit smaller at 14 by 11. So a good couple inches on each side. And this one is something that you can just grab at your local Walmart if they happen to have it in stock. It's a nice affordable option at like 10 bucks. And recently I was at my Walmart and they had a whole bunch of these clearanced out for like $5 a piece because they're making room for their next seasonal kits. So definitely take a look at your guys' local Walmart for any good deals on diamond paintings. I'm actually going to be bringing this kit with me on my trip to California because it's a nice smaller kit, and I've never done a Diamond Dots kit, so it would be nice to kind of see what the quality is compared to like Diamond Art Club. Because for those who don't know, I jumped from cheap Amazon kits straight to Diamond Art Club. I didn't do the whole stepping stone thing that most people do with like a Diamond Dots, maybe a Make Market one from your local Michaels. Nope, I just went straight into premium. So it'll be kind of a little bit of a backwards thing working on a Diamond Dots kit, but I think it's kind of important, especially for me, to understand the different quality levels, especially if it's something that I do want to recommend for you guys, because not everybody has the financial flexibility of Diamond Art Club or Jaded Gem Shop or some of the other premium companies out there. So this is a nice alternative in a more budget-friendly way. All right, we're down to the last one. So for those of you who put your guess in the comment section below, I'm curious if any of you guys guessed 13. Lucky or unlucky number 13? We'll see, but this one is a mini kit. This is Diamond Art Club's mini Dazzle kit, and it's of the dragons. You got 6 cute little dragons. They only show 5 here. There's actually one more. This little guy, and they have names. I just realized that. We've got Clyde, Spike, Rex, Rory, Lark, and Pip. How cute! And this is, the designs are done in-house by Diamond Art Club's team. And these are 4 by 6 inch square kits. And to show it off, we have our local dragon here, Mr. Drago, who doesn't like to be in the limelight. He liked being on top of my stash earlier. Aw, hi cutie. But this mini kit is 13 colors and they're all fairy dust. They're all sparkly and pretty and they're all squares. Surprisingly, I expected them to be round. And this cute kit came out August 26th of 2024. And this is the other kit that I'll be bringing with me on my trip to California. Unfortunately, I can't bring this cutie. He wouldn't like it on the cold plane. Huh. So that is currently all 13 kits that I have in my stash right now. I actually have one that is coming, but it won't be here for a couple more months. It's a kit that I ordered from Jaded Gem Shop, and it's the FlossyFox stitch along that's been converted to diamond painting. And basically how it works is it's almost like a mystery kit where every month, beginning in August, FlossyFox, the creator of the image, will give you one section to work on. Like she'll individually each month email you one portion of the pattern. And what you do is you order the pattern from FlossyFox on her Etsy store, and then all of the drills and the canvas that go with that project you can order from Jaded Gem Shop's shop. And that kit is probably going to take a couple months because Jaded Gem Shop, her stuff is ordered from overseas, and so her turnaround time is a couple months right now. And that's fine because FlossyFox's stuff her pattern doesn't release until August 1st. And then each month for the next 6 months, I believe, you get another segment of the pattern to do. So each month you have a section that you'll be able to paint alongside on your canvas, and you'll get to slowly see the whole image come to life. And I had seen Katie from Diamonds and Washi do the last DP along conversion kit, which was Night of the Frost Dragon. This one is like Spring Meadow, I think is the theme. So I'm really curious. I love FlossyFox's stuff. I actually have I have a couple of her cross stitch patterns, thinking I might get back into cross stitching, only to realize that after 10 years, I don't think I've got a lot of patience for cross stitching. It requires a lot of concentration. So I might take the pattern and maybe with like some of my spare drills that I've got, maybe I'll try filling it in and making it into a diamond painting. I don't know. We'll see. Otherwise, there's a whole bunch of FlossyFox's stuff on Jaded Gem Shop's shop. And they're nice, smaller, bite-sized pieces. Very good for beginners. They're that pixelated look, so if you're into that kind of style, then you would really enjoy it. She's got a lot of fun, magical fantasy themes, and they're all very cute. So I've got that one coming. And that's kind of it for now. I do like to keep my stash at around 10. Yes, it's a few over right now, but I did just complete Night Melody by Margaret Morales, so I have another one that I need to kit up. Probably Rainy Day Mermaid, so I have another round, but we'll see. I kind of want to focus on Fairy Lights, my square one right now, and get that completed before I leave. And then I'll be doing the Dragon Mini Dazzle kit and then that Reflections Diamond Dots kit. So it'll be back around that 10 pretty quickly here. So I'm keeping it under control. I'm sure there's a lot of you veterans out there who scoff at all of us who are like, oh yeah, we're gonna keep it around like 10 or 15. And they're over here laughing saying, yeah, I've got like 50 or 100 or 300 plus. I really don't want it to be that unmanageable. I want to keep it manageable. And I understand that tastes change. Mine have definitely changed in just 6 months. So it's kind of nice to just put stuff on a wish list with Diamond Art Club instead of falling for the FOMO. Although half of my stuff has been FOMO. But the other half have been restocks from my wish list. So I'm 50-50 right now. But that is gonna be it for me for this video. If you enjoyed, hit that like button. And if you made it to the end of the video and you didn't guess what your stash, what my stash number was, tell me, how many do you have in your stash? No stash shaming, I do wanna say that, because I understand that not everybody can have a large stash, and that's okay. But we can all do what we want with our money, so I'm just saying be respectful, no shaming or anything like that. But I am curious, how many do you guys have in your stash? I am very curious to know. And then go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you would like to be notified of future videos. Otherwise, that's going to be it for me for this one. Thanks again for watching, and you guys have a great day.